Hi all, welcome to Tech Forum. In this video, let us see how to set up AEM author and publish instances with the shared S3 data store. AEM provides two data store options to store the binary data, cloud data store and file data store. Cloud data store examples are S3 and Azure. Most of the cases, the file data store is used, but in case required, the cloud data stores can be configured. So S3 data store can be configured for individual instance. Every instance with a separate S3 data store, means S3 bucket, or multiple instances sharing the same S3 data store. So means author and multiple publish instances. Let us see how to configure AEM author and publish instances with the shared S3 data store. In our demo, we are only going to configure one author and one publish instance, but multiple publish instance can be added. As a first step, we need to configure a S3 bucket. So let us go into the AWS console and do that first. Okay, I logged into the AWS console. So as a first step, note this region. So whatever the region you want, you select it. I'm going with this one. So also note this value, region value, use east -1. We need to use this while configuring the AEM data store. So as a first step, go here, services, under storage, click on S3, click on create new bucket. So I'm going with the bucket with the name AEM S3 repository, any name is fine. So region is fine. I'm going to click next. I'm not going to select any special versioning or logging tags requirement. I'm just leaving it. Okay, you can leave it default here also. Next, yeah, just to click on creating the bucket. Yeah, the bucket is created now. Now we need to enable this bucket outside for API access. So you can do in multiple way. One is like you can create a user and with the required permissions to access the S3. Otherwise, you can create a EC2 instance, and you can associate the required role, IAM role, with the policies. So if you are following the first option, you need to provide the secret key and the secret password to access this the API. But if you are following through EC2 instance with the IAM role, so you don't need to provide that. But I am going with the first option, so either one option will be fine. So for that, you need to go and again the services. So look for IAM. Yeah, select on the IAM. Yeah, say first step I am going to create a policies. Yeah, so here you have to click on a policy. So what is the services? I am going and selecting here S3. Selected that. So here like whatever the required permissions you can provide. So I am going to provide the full access, but the mandatory access list are here, so you can provide those access also. List, bucket, and get object, delete object, and put object. But in my case, I am going with the full access. So all these three actions I am allowing them. So but you can change it. So then resources, I am going to the bucket add ARN. So the bucket name is this one. I am adding it. So now again the bucket name is this. Any object I am going to give that full access. Yeah, so now this is fine. Just review the policy. Give a enter a name. Maybe I will just go with this and the policy. Yeah, that's fine, and create this policy. Yeah, now the policy is ready. Now what you need to do is I am going to create a user. Add a user, maybe repository user. Select on this access type, programmatic access. Click on next, permissions. Attach existing policies. So select the policy whatever we created in the previous tab. Yeah, I'm not going to add any tag for now here. Okay, review. So create a user. Yeah, so here once this is done, please note this, but this should be kept privately. But anyway, I will be deleting this user after this demo, so that's fine. Otherwise, keep it private. So I'm going to download this. Also in this demo, I'm going to create a new author and publish instance. So I'm going to set up the S3 data store. But this is possible to set up for the existing instance also. But a little bit steps are going to different. So I will be configuring the S3 data store from starting, so that all the data stores or the binary data will be created in the S3 data store. But if it's an existing instance, so we will be having some local binary data. So you have to separately migrate that. Maybe you can use the CRX to Oak tool, so to migrate that, but otherwise the remaining steps are going to be same. Okay, so I'm going to set up two instance, author and publish instance. So I already kept it here, author and with the jar file, author and publish. So publish, I maybe I need to rename this. So you can rename whatever the naming convention. I will go and name this with this particular name. Okay, let me start with the author instance. So first we need to unpack that. So I'm going to unpack this. So this one. So let me go into the author folder. Just go and now we need to unpack. Okay, now it is unpacked. We go and see, so the quick start folder is created. Now say next step, what we need to do is we need to download this S3 connector for AEM. So you can download from this URL. So, but you can this version. So I selected this 1.8.3. I already downloaded that. If I go here, I will download the extractor. So say first step, what we need to do is go inside this libs system, go inside install. So better copy this install folder and go to your instance. So S3, I will go to author. Under quick start you can paste this. This is the one step. The next step, go into that, go into JCR root libs system config, copy this two file, S3 data store and segment data store. Okay, I will go here author and go inside CQ data, then same thing, install, paste it here. So we need to do this S3 data store config file some change. So let me do that. So these are all the default values. So I will go here. Let me copy this. So I will go here. This configurations are going to be same for all the instances. So here one one unique configuration is the secret. So this secret is mandatory for the shared instances, but if it is a standalone it is fine, but we are going to shared data store, so this value is required. Although this value whatever we are keeping here should be same across all the instances. What are the instances are going to share this same data store, S3 data store. So remaining is, as already mentioned, this S3 region. So we already noted this. Then S3 bucket name, then access key and the secret. So this also, this is the access key ID. I will go here and keep it. Now the next one is I will be copying this secret access key. So this is done. So we have completed this configuration. So the next step is what we need to do is we need to start the server. So we'll starting, just keep a note, we need to start with this particular run mode, crx3 tar hyphen no fts. So I'm going to start that. Okay, just enter the admin password. This is going to take more time. You just keep monitoring this log file. So what this will do is it will first set up a server, then it will it needs to upload the binaries to S3 bucket. So you can monitor the logs. So I will go to the log file. So here you can see the upload details. But this is going to take more time, but I will wait for the server to start so that we can progress. So another one area you can keep monitoring is you can go here one more folder will get created. So repository will wait for. Okay, if you see here there is a folder called repository. So then segment store. Also again under the repository there is a repository folder, then data store. So if you see here this download, upload and TMP, there is 3 folders created. What we'll do is download will have all this actual binaries, then this upload folder will have whatever is getting uploaded. once the upload is completed, all this folder will get deleted. So that is that also you can keep monitoring. So once this upload folder is deleted, all the folders are deleted, it means all the data is uploaded to S3 data backend. So also, like, what we can do is, now the server is still starting, but you will be able to access the system console. Let me see that if that is, yeah, I am able to access. Okay, the system console, you can just search for S3. So you can see here, like, S3 data store configuration. So whatever the configuration you provided here, just ensure it's reflecting over here. So all the values are reflecting. So then the configuration looking fine. So then let us now go to AWS console. So go to the S3. Yeah, so let me go inside my bucket. Yeah, so see here, if it's getting uploaded now, so it's at 87. So it will go around 2500 plus objects. So it may take some time, but it's asynchronous. So obviously after sometime the server will be started, so we'll be able to proceed, but you can keep monitoring this. If you refresh this, it would have increased now. Yeah, let's wait. Now if you go here, yes, upload, you can see 244 items here. Again download, yeah, 72 items. Yeah, so that, okay, let's wait for the server to be started. So it may take some time. Let me access the CRXT and see what is going on. Not found. So it means it will take some time. After some time you will see the message saying startup in progress. So until the server is started, let us wait. So after that we can proceed. So if you are monitoring this log file, you can see data store, cache it in deleted file, uploading the cache and all those things. So here it will say upload staging cache, finished removal of 95 files. It means 95 files uploaded to S3 data store. So it is a temporary caching, so that it will help us to improve the performance even during when you are running the server. So it will not directly the access from the S3 data store, but it will be it will try to access from the cache, so that it will give better performance for us. So now if you go and again refresh this, now the object count would have increased. Yeah, see here 96, but the server is still with the same status. Yeah, see, if you see here, now it's showing startup in progress. So it means the server is starting out, but the upload, the binary upload will be progressing asynchronously. So we can continue. So I don't see any impact there. So let the server start, then we can progress. Okay, now the server is started. Let me log in. Able to log in without any issue. So looking fine. So let me go and find out now how much more object. Okay, let me refresh this and see how much objects got uploaded now. Yeah, see, if you see 300, yeah, 328, but it will be continuing still. If you see the log file, still you can see this. Yeah, so looks to be there is no issue. I'm going fine. Things are successfully added, upload staging cache. It's getting added to cache, and from there it is getting uploaded to S3 data store. Yeah, looking fine, and even I am able to access the server without any issue. So let me go to CRXT and see it once. Yeah, everything is working fine. Yeah, now like Author instance is ready, so but still the binary upload is going on. So let us maybe recap what we have performed. So what we done is, like, we set up a Author server. So in that, the major thing is, like, we just unpacked the server, we did not run the server, then we downloaded this particular connector and configured into the Author server. Then we configured the S3 data store. So with this configuration here, like access key and secret key, we taken it from the AWS console. Then the S3 bucket name, so whatever the S3 bucket name we created, then S3 region, and the same thing we taken from. Then one more like property to note is secret shared data store. That's the value, you can put any random values, so there is no restriction. but whatever the value we are providing, that should be same across all the instances that is going to share this data store. Then we started the server with this particular run mode. So sorry, this is the file name is wrong, anyway, with the corresponding file name crx3tar hyphen no fds. So this will ensure that the instance is going to run together with tarmk and s3 data store. So yeah, so this kind of conclude the author instance setup. Meanwhile, while these objects are getting uploaded, we will go on to do the setup for publisher. Yeah, it's like still going on. Now if you see it's 42, yeah, let's keep uploading. So if I come here, yeah, it's still going on. Fine. Okay, let's go and do it for publisher. Publisher, what we are going to do is again same kind of steps as I already told. So I'm going to copy those same values. So here one there is no difference, so it's everything is same. Maybe the file name is going to be different. So let me go here, let me go to author s3 publish. Yeah, so I will go here. Now if I go here, I need to unpack this. Just unpack that. Now what I need to do is, like, maybe I will go to author instance because I don't want to do those configuration again. I will just copy this install folder from here and go to publish instance and paste it here. Okay. Yes, it is going to be same, there is no different at all. So that's done. So once that is done, so anyway there is no value change, so I will go and we can start this instance. What I do is I will go here. Yeah. So one difference is maybe I will attach the publish instance sometimes because I'm starting from command line run modes. So crx3tar no fds sometimes is not considering the publish from the file name. So I experienced this once because I want to avoid that. Because normally it will take it, but I'm not able to reproduce that. But so I thought of attaching the publish instance. So other than that, everything is same. So the comment is going to added with the additional instance. Yeah, I'm just entering. So the same thing. Admin. Yeah. So again this yeah 1526. Still the upload is going on. Let's see now the last file created. You can monitor this log. Here also same thing, it will take some time to the server to start. So let's wait for that. So here one folder will be created with the name repository, and the same thing, the upload, download and temp folder. So as a cache for the data store. From that, so it will be cached locally and it will be uploaded to the same. So anyway, it is author and publisher is going to share the data store, so it will not duplicate it. So it will share the common data store, the data from the same data store. Okay, the publish instance is still going on. Meanwhile, let us check the S3 bucket. So if you see here now 2004 73 objects uploaded. So it means like could have author already completed. Let us go to the author folder. Author. Go inside the repository. Data store. You go into the upload folder. Yeah, this folder is empty. So it means all the binary data is uploaded to S3 bucket now. Okay, let's wait some more time for author publisher to complete. So if you go into the publisher, you see the repository. Yeah, you can see the more object, data store. Yeah, same folder, upload 131. Yeah, 140 to 44. But it will like because it's a shared data store. The S3 data store connector will check whether this particular object should be uploaded or not. So accordingly, it will upload to S3 bucket. So let's wait for some more time. Okay, now if you see the publisher also showing the message startup in progress. So let's wait for some more time. Now let me go to the console once again. Yeah, if you see like even though publisher is starting, the count is not much changing. So that's already I mentioned. So it's going to, both are going to share the same data store. So it will not, the data will not be duplicated, data will not be loaded. So that is looking fine. Now let's see what is happening. Okay, the publisher also started now. Let me log in. Okay, meanwhile let me go to this upload folder. What is going on? Let's see. Still upload is going on. Yeah, looks to be the server started fine. So now what we will do is as a next step. So what we have completed till now is we set up a AM author instance and AM publisher instance. Both are pointing to same S3 data store. So right now what we need to do is we need to set up a binary less replication agent in author. For that, like I'll go to a go there. Go to replication agents on author. I'm going to modify the same existing default engine. Default agent. Edit it. Yeah, first, as a first step, change the serialization type to binary less. Then go to the transport, and you need to, after this URL, you need to append % another parameter binary less equal to true. For that, let me go and copy this parameter. So because this would be configured because we are going to share the data store. Binary less. That's fine. Click on save. It's fine. Let me open this view log also. So now what I'm going to do is maybe I will go back to this start. Let me go to assets, files. Yeah, let me create a new asset here. Files. So it's uploaded. Now what I will do is let me publish this. Yeah, then we go and check the log here. Yeah, if you see here, it's saying binary less equal to true, and this one, see the content length is only 30. So the activation is successful. If I go here now, go to assets, this is a publisher instance, go to files. Yeah, if I see here, this image is here. Just open this. Yeah, I'm able to open this image. So if you go and look at the log files, so you can see that particular image is considered there also. Yeah, it is see here like publish. Yeah, I can show you that. Yeah, successfully added. So this image is getting successfully added to that particular blob store. Means it is getting uploaded here. If you see here, if I go there, most of the cases the count would have changed, but sometimes it may take some time. So yeah, see here now 2474. It means it's synced to the S3 bucket. Yeah, so now this concludes. So we have set up a author instance, we have set up a publisher instance, then we have set a binary less replication from author to publisher. Now the author and publisher is pointing to the same S3 data store. So here for demo purpose we consider one author and one publisher, but you will be able to add multiple publishers to the same setup. So only thing we need to keep a notice, this configuration is going to be same, so we need to follow the same thing. Only thing is this value should be we need to keep the same setup in a new publisher instance also with the same value, shared data store. then obviously access key, secret key, and all those things, all those values are going to be same. Okay, this conclude the setup of AEM author and publisher instance with shared S3 data store. Thanks all for watching the video. Catch you all in the next video.